My names are Enock Makanga. I'm the National Chairman for Protective and Safety Association of Kenya. I'm also the Vice President of International Police Association, Kenya. I'm also the Director of National Chamber of Commerce, Nairobi County. And then finally, I'm the owner of Victory Security Group Africa, where I provide security services. Protective and Safety Association of Kenya is an association society that was formed in Kenya 3 years ago, and it brings together over 3,000 security professionals and over 100 corporate organizations that provide security services. They include security companies, consultants companies, companies that provide electronic systems, companies that do training. All of them are under one roof. And the purpose why we came together is that we are able to network, we are able to help security managers to be able to get good products in the market, and we are able to move the industry to the next level by making sure that we bring up a profession that is respected and can be able to add value to society. The conference was fantastic. We had over 800 delegates coming in on different days, and we focused on our conference on the new regulations that the government is putting in place from January 2020 to 2020, and we had the CEO from the Ministry of Interior, Mr. Fazul Mohammed, coming over, and he took the delegates through how the government wants these regulations implemented. And we had a very good opportunity. The security directors, security owners were able to interact with Mr. Fazul to be able to ask him questions on how this is going to work. And it came out very well. It was a wonderful session. The second session that we had was on terrorism. As you know, the region has had a serious problem on terrorism, and Kenya has been a victim, Uganda has been a victim, Tanzania has been a victim, Ethiopia has been a victim. So we had the National Counterterrorism Center and some speakers from outside the country, from US, taking us through on the best practices in terms of how we can be able to counter terrorism. And it was fantastic because we looked at the past scenarios. We looked at what happened at Dusit, what happened at Westgate, what happened at the University of Garissa, and we were able to evaluate and see what went wrong, the gaps that were able to be seen. And at the end of the day, we took through the managers what they are supposed to do and how they are supposed to improve their facilities, their organizations, and it came out very well. The third presenter was a speaker from US, Mr. Badila. He talked about police-private partnership, how we are supposed to partner with police to be able to improve security in our communities, and how it has worked in Europe, how it has worked in the US. And it was another very wonderful forum because we had police officers, we had prisons officers, and the whole session actually tied up on what are the best policing measures that are required. Our last speaker was on the issue of background checks, on how employees or organizations are supposed to spend money on doing background checks to avoid the inside threats, to avoid getting problems later where you hire an employee who has had a problem in an organization and he ends up joining your organization and you are defrauded. So basically, it was a successful conference. Members were very happy, and to add on it, they went into the conference in the exhibition where they were able to see a variety of systems from all over the whole world. And I can say our delegates have had a very wonderful experience at this expo, and I'm very sure 2020, I think we should be able to get some serious, very wonderful delegates coming over. At the end of the day, we are looking at giving knowledge, and then both theory and practical. That's how the conference went on. This event is going to play a very critical role in the market because we've had exhibitors coming up with very interesting equipment, yeah, and it has come at the right time because of the problem we're having in the region, the security problems we're having in the region. So the exhibitors, I can say, next year we expect serious exhibitors bring in solutions to the problems that we are having in the region. So far, I think in this exhibition, we've killed it in terms of the delegates getting what they wanted. They've been able, I've interacted with many of them, and they've told me this year, 2019, I think the organizers did an excellent job. We got a variety of equipments, both on biometrics, on CCTV, on radio communication, on fire safety, and at the end of the day, I think we've achieved the main aim of the exhibition of giving people knowledge to be able to go back, and when they want to install systems, I don't think they will be able to go wrong.
Perfect.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing what PROSAK will do with us next year.
Yes, we want to welcome our members next year, 2020. We hope we shall all be alive. And we are saying that the conference will be very interesting. It will have serious speakers. We want to have cocktails. We want to make sure that at the end of the 2020 exhibition, we're able to connect the exhibition and the conference. And at the end of the day, we should be able to make sure that the exhibitors are able to get serious sales, to be able to get serious contacts locally, and they can be able to make sales within the region. The region has got very, very, very wonderful markets. It depends on how you pitch, but we are welcoming exhibitors for 2020. Let them come over. I think they will see the difference in the whole thing. Thank you so much.